So you've subscribed to GoHighLevel and you are ready to start your agency, but you don't know exactly which of the services that you want to try to offer. Well, in this video, I'm going to show you a proven step-by-step system that businesses will pay over and over again for, because all you have to do is set it up once and you are going to keep leads nurtured and flowing through their company week after week, so that way their calendars are stocked and you are making them a trusted authority. So I'm going to walk you through the system that I use to go and find these businesses and then nurture them and see how their nurturing is going. Let's take a look. All right, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're starting with mortgage in that area. So I'm going to go to Instagram. You can check Instagram, you can check TikTok, but Instagram is usually pretty safe. This is where people are trying to get the word out. Okay, so we want to find someone who has some posts going. Let's see. We have 118 likes, so this is outstanding. Next thing you want to look for is, are they saying anything to the extent of DM or comment the word blank, right? Now I'm seeing a lot of in dashes, which means that a lot of AI is running this. So potentially this person is using GoHighLevel, which is great to see, okay? So send me a DM or click the link in my bio to apply. They are not running automated responses in their system, which is great for us because this person is missing out on so many potential leads. So let's check her out. Let's see, Linder, Texas, and let's see exactly. It goes straight to a Calendly, and let's see what else we've got. Okay, so they have a Calendly link, and then they have their business link. There's no incentive for their customers or for their potential leads to engage with them. Now, the play that you want to offer them or that you want to explain to them, right, is that you are going to ask them what is their insight, right? Like, what does she know beyond anyone else in her area and in her field that is going to make her extremely valuable to work with, and so she can actually guide these people from step 1 to 5 steps later whenever they've gotten an actual outcome, and by the end of it they see her as a trusted guide and a trusted source, okay? And so what happens is, instead of having these links where someone just has to throw that out there and hope that they're going to work with them, you would see the content at the top of her funnel, which is all of this Instagram, all of her TikTok, everything that she's sending out, which is answering and speaking to that one specific problem. I wish somebody would just blank, okay? That is what her lead magnet is answering, and that is what she is sending out there constantly, right? That's the keywords that people are looking for, you know? What are people looking into? It's answering that question, that problem that they have, that pain point. So then she would add it to her content, and all she'd have to say is comment the word blank to receive the lead magnet, to get the proven steps to first year savings, right? Like the proven steps. So she's asking them to send me a message, see if you qualify, and get personalized payment estimate. This is outstanding. She already has the play running. I don't know exactly what this looks like. So we could talk to her and find out, okay, what are you doing with this? Get a personalized payment estimate from your potential audience, okay? And so what you would do is you would incentivize this in a different way, and so people would then comment that word. They would receive the message that is a clickable button, okay? So the way that works is we have it set up as an automation. Everything would run for her. She doesn't have to worry about it. Everybody are pre-qualifying themselves. So let's see where her website is going to take people, because this is potentially where we would drop them off after we had taken them through that quiz experience and gotten them to pre-qualify themselves for her, okay? So I'm going to move myself over here. I don't, looks like it is RU, I'm not sure. I'm going to accept the cookies just so I can see exactly what it is that she's running. That didn't go through immediately. Okay, so we have a calculator here. We can have she has a mortgage calculator, first-time home buyers, so that's the first person that she's speaking to. She wants to speak to first-time home buyers. How is she helping them? So she's navigating, your first mortgage can seem overwhelming, but I'm here to simplify the process, help you find the right financing option. So she wants to simplify the process and help them find the right financing options. Is that what somebody is laying awake at night being completely, concerned? Are they saying, I wish somebody would just simplify the process and help me find the right financing options? Potentially, right? But if she can answer that, then she is going to get all of these leads in her pipeline over and over and over again. Now, the way that we do this is, did you see the process of going from her Instagram to this page? Now imagine, oh, so look, she already has this. So fill out the form, ready to buy your first home with confidence. This is outstanding. Okay, so she has a form set up, which we could show her the value of changing this to this here to even get to that page. Okay, so imagine that this is one of our custom luxury quizzes that are connected to her Instagram. This is the link that's being sent out, so that way it's actually her homepage, right? This, and then it would be slash whatever she was offering, right? So let's see, simplify. Let's say it was this slash simplify, and that's what the link is here. And so that was already sent via the message. The quiz now is going to qualify them, and she has this on top, like these beautiful homes or these, you know, happy families, right? And so each one is incentivized, giving them more reason to go through this quiz. Well, by the time that they've gone through this quiz and they've gotten to her page, now they are ready to work with her. They want to get the information. This is where it gets extremely valuable, because now every single potential customer that came through that quiz not only got the lead magnet, but is also going to get nurtured emails and messages from this mortgage loan officer for 7, 9, 10 days, explaining to them, walking them through this journey, giving them insights that only she can, and solving that major problem, which all stemmed from, I wish somebody would just blank. But this is the system that we put in place that takes care of nurturing, where this is how leads self-close themselves over and over and over again. And whenever you're able to set this up for, say, our potential mortgage loan officer, this is where you have the opportunity to build something that's really valuable to them. So we would go into building a calendar funnel, because right now where that hit was not as incentivized, it wasn't as nice. So we can go to a booking page where we would put it in her color scheme, but this speaks to her specifically. Right there, that spoke to more of a wide open, you know, like, what do these people want? No, we want to know exactly from her perspective, okay? And it speaks directly about her accolades, and then her specific proven process, so the 3 steps that she would take them through or that she stands by, her, a little bit of her background, which is specific to her, all of which pointing to booking that calendar, booking on that calendar. And then everything that she says, so we can add more, but I typically say, you know, speak to the best right here, the 2 best, and then if people want to know more, you're like, yeah, we've got a page of them. I just, you know, I wanted to keep it simple for you, so that way you could, you know, book this free pre-approval call. And then people are wanting to jump on that calendar, and by the time that they get onto her calendar, now we have that set up for her as well. And this takes the whole process of anyone who is hot, anyone who is warm and ready to go, they are jumping on this calendar. Anyone who goes through a cool or cold nurture sequence goes through this system where they get here later. And then we have the thank you page. Anyone who does book on her calendar goes through and gets to see this thank you page, and all of it, you know, explicitly towards her color scheme, towards exactly what she needs. And it's all designed for the process of getting people through her nurturing campaign. This is a system that you can run over and over and over again. And whenever you implement it, and whenever you help someone in this regard, where you're setting up that level of play and you're keeping their calendar stocked constantly, and, you know, building their authority, because they are now a guide, they're a trusted source in their area, this is whenever you start to really build out a solid agency that speaks for itself, and you're getting customers that are going to continue to buy with you for months on end, for years on end, and you are providing this for her. Now, if this is something that you are looking for, then we have all of it at PrettyQuizCodes. You head on over where you can get premium quizzes such as this, and all the premium quiz builds that you want and that you need, unlimited sub accounts, so that way you can grow as an agency and you can grow into building out that business that you saw for yourself whenever you got into this. But on top of that, you get every single niche built out, this play for every single business that you can think of, and you can run this over and over and over again. And if you only want to stick to one, you're more than welcome to, but you have the ability to run this for all 10. Okay, and the prices very minimal, only 147 with 17 a month to keep it running, but you get over 20 snapshots, all 10 of the complete self-closing sales systems, and we are building those out every single month where you get a new one released. If you want one specific that you are wanting to run, then let us know. We are building those constantly to make this as easy and seamless for you as possible, so that way your agency is up and running. We also have weekly live calls for you, so that way you are able to build your agency out right out of the gate. Look, my background is in marketing. I have worked with some of the largest companies. I have done team building for the biggest brands and companies that you know for over 10 years. I have traveled North America as a marketing manager. I have spent a lot of time marketing, and I have a background in marketing and SEO, and I can guarantee you that this is such a valuable piece that every business is looking for, such a valuable piece that you can build an agency around. And I guarantee you, you are going to be so excited whenever you see the value that you are bringing into these companies over and over and over again. So the pricing that you want to do for your agency is more than up to you. We can help you and guide you in that starting process. As you can see, I want to tell you a little success. If you want to build out pages for yourself, you are more than welcome to. We have the ability to build out calendars that are completely customized to your business and your brand, and we have the ability to build out websites and pages, simple pages that sell this as an agency right out of the gate. So that way whenever someone's asking, like, what is it, what do you do, it is already ready for you to show and for you to explain everything customizable, and you have all of us here ready to help you. So if this is something that you're looking for, this is something that you are ready to take your agency to the next level, if you want to add this into an offer you're already doing with your agency, if you are a young agency just starting out, you just started GoHighLevel and you need some guidance and you want to build something outstanding for some businesses, then please head on over PrettyQuizCodes.com and we will see you in there.